Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Anna Morphides, the Spending Hearts Counseling, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the concept of being ghosted. So I made a video about a year ago that was related to the topic of not being able to cry over an ex, and in this particular case it's when you are being forced to exit a relationship that you weren't necessarily ready for, therefore you're grieving the loss of it. And one of my wonderful viewers did comment in below the video and had mentioned that they felt quite wonderful in their relationship, and then there was an experience of being ghosted, and they are now trying to deal with that. And of course, I can relate to how hurtful that can be perceived, the notion of being ghosted, because I feel like it tests a lot of our core beliefs that touch upon I am not lovable, I am bound to be rejected, because I feel like that's an ultimate rejection of who we are. We're basically cut off from communication and or interaction, our energies being intertwined with each other on a moment's notice without it being in our control. But if everything is always happening for us instead of it's happening to us, then there is a reason why the ghosting is taking place. That is for the betterment of yourself and your person who is doing the ghosting in the first place. I am a firm believer, first of all, using positive words. So ghosting to me has this connotation that doesn't feel very good to the soul. I was ghosted. It just sounds like I was like shunned to the mountains and not being wanted to be spoken to because I'm such a horrible person. Or it can be internalized in so many different ways that you're basically being rejected for who you are. It's such a blow to the self-esteem. But if we were to reframe it to something like a gift of silence, I was gifted a time period of silence from my boyfriend, from my girlfriend, from my ex, whatever it might be. This now has a different ringtone to it. I was gifted a period of quiet silence to understand what may have not be working in their relationship. So aside from using words that have a positive connotation to them, I am also a firm believer of the book, The Four Agreements, in particular, the first two agreements, which are never take anything personally and don't ever assume anything. So I tested the theory of not taking the ghosting personally, that you're not good enough to be communicated with, you're not good enough to be spoken to, or something that you did, something that you said. I interviewed a few masculines today, and it turns out when they have the need to take that break of silence, aka ghost someone, it has nothing to do with that feminine, really. It has everything to do with them. So whether it is that sometimes they fall into their depression episodes and they really do not want to connect with anyone, they don't want to speak to anyone, they feel like they want to withdraw. Other times they feel so consumed and overwhelmed with shame of not being where they financially want to be at, which is one of the biggest, I don't want to say challenges, one of the biggest conquers that a masculine energy has to do in their life is to be financially independent, not just for themselves, but maybe for the family that they choose or want to have in the future. That is one of the biggest roles that a masculine has, is his financial independence and security. So if they don't have a secure financial and stable environment, that will also translate into their relationship, and they might feel overwhelmed by the requests of the feminine. Not that she's too needy, not that she's too much. And this was confirmed. It's not because the feminine is too needy or too much. It's because they're not able to meet the feminine there where she is needed to be met in that moment. So never take anything personally, and don't ever assume that it's you, because 100% of the time it's not going to be you. There's always a reason why someone is gifting us the silence. So for them to be able to heal whatever it is that they need to heal, overcome, process that is causing them to withdraw in the first place, there has to be a reason why they're withdrawn. And say, even if it's you, or there's something that you're doing that is making them withdraw, they also have to process that too. So we're not taking that personally. If perhaps you're a very strong feminine that knows what she wants and expresses herself in a way that is following the nonviolent communication way, but they're not able to receive that and they need time to process it, then okay, then they will take it. And then in the meantime, what you're going to do is you're going to take that gift of time and you're going to work on yourself and you're going to try to understand why this is happening for you. So are you feeling wonderful in this relationship only because they're allowing you? Or they're making you feel wonderful? So if you feel wonderful in the relationship and all of a sudden there's silence, take that time to see, am I able to feel just as wonderful without that masculine in my life? Or am I somebody like how Anna used to be when she was younger and did not know about attachment style, where she literally depended on that masculine energy to fulfill whatever her mother was not able to fulfill as a young child, to make her feel safe, seen, secure, and soothed. So when that masculine was not giving her one of those 4 S's, she would go into panic mode and attach and not know how to feel wonderful without that validation. Is it because of that? Because I had to look into that as well. And it was so liberating to understand my attachment style and understand that I can feel wonderful on my own now. I am an adult. I don't need my 4 S's to be met by a masculine. I have the power to do that for myself. So can I make myself feel this wonderful? Can I do my gratitude in the morning and stay grateful for everything that this relationship has shown me and what this newly welcome new space is also trying to show me? Can I do my meditation so I can quieten my thoughts that may be trying to throw me under the bus, that as if I did something wrong and why is this happening? And reframe my thoughts to why is this happening for me, but then also quieten my mind through meditation, and then continue to feel wonderful within my friendships, within the work that I do, so I can keep my vibration high, so I can have more high vibrational things come my way. Can I still feel this wonderful? Can I take this time to see if I feel wonderful while they take their time to do whatever they need to do that drove them to do the act of ghosting in the first place? So both take that time, look at it as a gift, and see why it's happening for you. And then one of the most important exercises that I've learned from a book by Jeff and Shalia, it's called, I forget what it's called, but it's The Ultimate Twin Flame Journey, something along those lines. But the basic point of this book is the mirror exercise. When something is happening to you, which is essentially for you, from your romantic partner, is to write out that sentence and then turn all the nouns and pronouns to point to self. So you're going to write out the sentence, I feel so sad that my boyfriend has ghosted me and I don't know what to do with myself. You're going to write out that sentence, I feel so sad that I am ghosting myself and I am not knowing what to do with myself. So boom, right there, you have the power. So where are you ghosting yourself in your life? Meaning, where are you not listening to yourself and your needs that you're wanting, but you're choosing not to look at? What parts of yourself are you ghosting? Is it maybe your job? So maybe you are blocking that part of yourself that wants to experience something different, that is unhappy in their job. Is it your actual relationship? Is it mostly not wonderful and sometimes wonderful. What is it? What part of yourself are you ghosting? Because a lot of the times what we experience from other people is a direct reflection of what we are experiencing with ourselves, and that person is purely mirroring that back to us. And I shouldn't say most times, I should probably say all of the time, pretty much, if the world is truly a mirror of how we think and feel about ourselves in the inside. So how is it that you are ignoring yourself, ghosting yourself? What part of yourselves are you ghosting? And once you start to work on that and realize where you are not seeing yourself, and you do that work, you better believe it that either that person is going to come back to meet you, or somebody else who has those qualities and better. Better meaning because you're going to be doing the work, right? Affirmations, meditation, still remaining to feel wonderful without them, doing all the things to make you feel wonderful that you can do with or without this masculine in your life. And then you're going to look within yourself and see, where am I ghosting myself? I continue to do that work, and your vibration is going to get higher and higher and higher, and better opportunities are going to come in. Better meaning they're going to have a higher vibration attached to them. So not that this person is not good. Yes, they're wonderful as well. Everything is wonderful. Everyone is wonderful. Everything is exactly as it's supposed to be at any given point in time. If we just understand and take things factually and accept them for what they are, and know that everything is happening for us, and don't ever assume anything and don't take anything personally, then we can do the work to free ourselves, because whatever is meant to be ours is going to be ours anyways. There's no way that we're going to lose something that is meant to be ours. But if we don't take the time that is gifted to us in that ghosting period to do the work, we might lose the opportunity to raise our vibration to experience something different. So I hope this video made sense. Thank you so much to my amazing viewer. I hope this video has given you some sort of hope, trust in the creator, that greater energy that keeps this earth spinning and the flowers blooming and the seasons turning. Have faith that it will never give you anything that you're not ready for to receive. And once you understand why it's happening for me and turn it to your self, so the power can be within you, not why are they ghosting me, where am I ghosting myself, and start to do the work and take that time to see if you can maintain that wonderful feeling outside of them, and you keep raising your vibration. You just watch and see all the beautiful things that are going to come your way. I promise you just that much. We are a vibrational universe, and just like the law of gravity, the law of attraction is always at play, so it will always match where you are internally. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much gratitude. I'm so grateful for all of you who watch all of my videos, some of my videos, a minute of my videos, all my commenters, my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're a newcomer, welcome. If you want to support my channel, I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comment, concerns, I am always in the space of receiving them. Even if it's criticism, that's where I grow the most. I love a good challenge, and I also do love a good validation as well, although I've learned that I don't need it anymore in order to keep going. I am the only one that needs to validate myself, and I hope that everyone comes to this realization, especially if you are someone like me who had a anxious attachment style and a negative self-view. Therefore, I was so thirsty for that validation from my mother. I spent my entire life trying to find it, and it was never enough until I heard it from myself. With all my gratitude, I will see you next time.